quit at level 4. I was level 4 fighting level 8s and 9s because the XP punishment is pretty severe. And then I turned it on to just like normal hard mode. And at that point, I got to like level 15 or something.
What's going on with my capture?
So normal hard mode is definitely doable, though I don't know if that's what we want to go for with Brad's first playthrough. I don't know. What do you think, Brad?
Oh, there we go.
Sorry? Could you repeat that?
How much of it? All of it?
Whatever was relevant to me. Your stream started and I was hearing everything twice, so I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. So basically, Brad, back in 1995, I was born. And a lot happened in between then and now. And basically, what I'm asking is, are you going to be good playing Enshrouded on hard mode?
I don't know. I've played for 30 minutes. That's about it.
Were you like kicking ass for those 30 minutes, or was it like 30 minutes of death?
Well, like I only died twice, but like I wouldn't say I was kicking ass.
Died twice in 30 minutes? That's not good.
I also didn't know what I was doing.
Pretty bad. We should probably set it to very easy mode then. Well, it depends what you were fighting. Like, what were all the creatures you fought, Brad? Was it the rats?
So the first time I walked out of the whatever it is, the cave, and jumped straight off a cliff, not thinking twice about it. The second time I went into like some sort of basement in the shroud, and something came around a corner and got me.
Oh, so it was a rat.
Like after a couple hits, but
yeah. To be fair,
well,
Chase,
it wasn't a rat, but
to be fair to Brad, I did die pretty damn quickly when I first opened that game.
Yeah. No, I'm just bugging you anyway. The creatures though, like I was curious like how you were handling just in the combat, but those are pretty inconsequential deaths. And the reason I was curious because I think it's around the like 30-minute mark where you usually would meet your first berserker type enemy, and those guys are a pain. Well, they can be a pain if you're not used to the game mechanics.
Oh, sorry, 3 deaths. One was to a wolf.
Alright, that's too many, Brad.
Yeah. Very easy mode it is.
I never claimed to be good at games. I just like them.
You must be awful at Dark Souls.
He's 100%ed most of them.
100%ed achievement-wise, Elden Ring and Night Rain.
Nice. Yeah, no, I feel like I remember hearing you say something about Dark Souls. That's why I said that. So that's your jam, is it?
Souls.
Yeah.
Well, except Sekiro.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Sekiro.
I never played that one.
But that's because I went in wanting more Dark Souls.
Yeah. It is probably my favorite FromSoft game.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I feel like you played Elden Ring way more than you played that one.
Oh, no. Elden Ring I played a lot of because I was on March break. Sekiro I played for a long time.
I think maybe you were playing that around a time where I wasn't gaming very much. Because I do remember like hearing about you playing it, but I didn't remember you playing it that much.
I think you would have been just becoming an intern when that game. I don't know if that game came out, but at least when I was playing it. That's still not showing my emotes. Not the new one, anyway.
So I might be getting flown to Ontario to take a course to get a drone pilot license.
Oh, really?
Can't you do that here in New Brunswick?
I think they just want an excuse to have me flown out there to meet me because I've been working with these guys for like almost 2 years and haven't met them.
Okay. What are you doing with drones?
I'm not fully sure what role I'll have in actually handling them. I mean, they're using drones to just capture footage of environments that they want turned into 3D environments. I think my part in getting that license is just that the job that I'm going to be in, the role I'm going to be in, is a role that they want everyone trained on those things. But my actual like use for them is probably going to be nothing. Think you left, and immediately a yawl spawned right next to your base.
Sweet. I gotta come back anyway. I forgot food.
Can you still hear me, Link?
Yes, I can. I must have said that without my button down, because I had said, sweet, I just left, and I'm coming back because I forgot all my food.
You know, I gotta say, this tombstone for your bird is kind of sus.
Why? Oh, yeah, because you added lover to it?
I did not do that.
Right. Don't slander me in my own stream. Yeah, I'm not fucking falling for it again, buddy. Okay. Good job. Well, that was almost a hell hole of bullshit. Fucking Seeker knocked me back 400 feet straight into a fireball. I would have been pissed. Splash on those are so much bigger than they are particle effects would lead you to believe. I think I just knocked it out of Chase's projectile path. Uh-oh.
You gotta aim for the cake. That's where you have the highest chance of hitting him.
I knew that was
What
happening.
happened, Link?
400 ticks on me. I couldn't dodge him and the ticks with the smaller amount of stamina.
Oh, that boy done disappeared. What the frig? I looked away for 2 seconds and he was gone.
Yep, so he is. You want to kill those ticks for me?
Wait, he must have just despawned.
Yeah, because
I
of it
wonder.
being daytime.
Yeah. Well, there's a diverger over there, and he didn't even help.
Oh, maybe he died then, actually. It is possible he was low.
My wife is home,
Congratulations.
fortunately. And I mute myself and go say hi to her.
Yep. Am I going to die from this? No. A little too close for comfort, though. Well, that was a quick hello. All right, we'll get some rested status, and then we will head up to the neighboring island for some more soft tissue. Oh shit, I need to get sap, actually, before I go do that. I need to go grab my sap. I will never understand Twitch's viewer spikes. Disconnected from Mumble because I want to unmute your stream. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I was getting into like actual game shit anyway too, so wouldn't have been talking as much. He actually did something there. Scary. I need to figure out what these mandibles make. I've got so many of them. I mean, I know what the chitin works towards, obviously, but mandibles must just be a weapon, or it could be for the helmet, maybe? You're telling me that Threebird is in the fucking processing cube? I don't think he's dying. Although he is hurt. Now that I say that, he is hurt. He might be getting hit with shit back there. On just the occasional instance. I think I might have enough chitin to make whatever I damn well please. I mean, I'm not too far from that on the Eider as well. And I think that's pretty much everything that I could or would need or want. Might only be enough to make tier 1s of the new set. Won't be able to upgrade anything, or at least not by very much. But that's why we're going to go get some more soft tissue. No, but I think I might go farm one more skull. I might go find one more. Get what I need. Bring some backup food. Literally the first time I've had the forethought to do that since making this chest. Oh, that was a good crack. Fucking things. That is more marble there. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I'm gonna mark it. Marble in iron. That bone's done. So I've done a circuit, but with how crowded the skeletons were, on my island, my main island, I am not convinced that I've found all there is to be found. I know there was one up here-ish, with basically its entire skull unmineable, because it was inside a dwarf tower terrain. So that was depressing. So I'm kind of just hoping for one more. It was actually really funny because I stumbled upon it as I was saying, if I were giant skeletal remains, where would I be? And before I could finish getting that out, I walked upon a rib cage. And I was all excited at how I just manifested what I was looking for, and then I couldn't get shit from it. I think I got like 8 soft tissue from it. Or that was as much as I could do. So Valheim giveth and Valheim taketh away. Ooh, that's a big one. Marble iron. With funky rocks, or it is just funky rocks? I thought there was a rib cage. Thought I was going straight to it. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! Fuck. Immediately got torn. Alright, well, as per my usual idiocracy, never made a coffee, so I'm gonna go do that before we like really get into the gameplay. So I'll be right back. Oh my god, what the? I just wanted to resize them a little bit. Just notice some cracks. There we go. Nope. Little off. Little off. Oh my god, I just moved the entire overlay a pixel. I just moved my face cam by a pixel. There we go. Alright, yeah. I'll be back, everyone. Coffee time. Okay. Neighbor. I want to eat food before going crazy with that. Because I'm a little bit far. I gotta get a haircut. My hair is looking ridiculous.
Hello, Budgie.
Hola, hola.
To my base and get some food.
What's that?
Gonna run to my base and get some food, and then I presume you need help.
I haven't really tried getting my stuff back yet. I died, went to make a coffee, just got back.
Yeah, I wish I could drink coffee this late.
Well, it's a decaf. I get decaf for drinking coffee after work. If I make one as soon as I get home, I'll have a regular one, so I'm not yawning a bunch on stream, but around this time I switch over to decaf.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where I died? I don't... No, I would have been down here. This one. Man, I really was just running, not thinking.
Oh, have you seen the serpent trinket?
No. No, I haven't. I'm assuming you need a trophy for it. I haven't held one.
Uh, Not even in your last playthrough, then I guess.
No.
Well, I think the trinket's called like the Fins of Destiny or something like that, and it gives you increased swim skill, decreased swimming stamina usage, stuff like that. I've never made it because it's a trinket. I'm like, why would I why would I want to go fight stuff just to go for a swim? Yeah. So I never even really looked into it because it just seemed silly to me. But apparently, I didn't know this. I found this out in a video. It only requires like 10 adrenaline to activate, so you can literally just like hit something like twice or something like that, or activating a Forsaken power gives you like 10 adrenaline. So just doing that is enough to activate it.
Right.
So that trinket also lasts 2 minutes long instead of 1. So that trinket combined with a swimming potion gives you infinite swimming stamina for 2 minutes.
God damn.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd be able to cover some ground with that. Actually, I might make one just out of curiosity so we can test how far that'll get us.
Get us where?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Jesus Christ, man, that was an aggressive sneeze. I said get us, how far that would get us where?
Like swimming, I mean, like how far you could swim before.
Oh, okay. I think I meant like how far that'll get us into the Ashlands. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that.
Oh. Yeah, I don't even know if a fire resist potion would save you from the boiling. I wouldn't want to try unless I like Googled it. But
yeah.
But I don't need to Google it. I'm also like I'm all for the fun of trying to get into Ashlands here and there when it's not too dangerous, but I'm not actually that eager to get in. It is fun kind of messing around, seeing if we can break in, but
yeah, I mean honestly my eagerness is mostly just stemmed from I want to get in there and start farming the white marble.
Oh well, I showed you on the map where there's all those spires sticking out of the water that aren't in boiling water.
Yeah, well, and that like I am marking bridges and shit for obsidian on this island, and then once I actually start looking into building some shit, I'm gonna go farm those, farm the obsidian or the like black marble here, and then I'll go make something.
Yeah, I don't know. I may feel differently when the time comes, but as of right now, just kind of looking at everyone's sentiment of Valheim right now, I'm also starting to kind of feel in the camp of like once we get to Ashlands, I have a feeling people are just gonna rush last boss just to get it over with and then move on.
I'm gonna be kind of frustrated if that is the case because I'd rather just be done. Like, if people are literally just playing the game just to be done with the game, then I'd rather just be done.
Yeah. I I don't know. I feel like some of that just comes naturally to me anyway, no matter what stage we're at. Because usually the closer we get to, like, once we get to the last biome, it's exciting because you get the better axes, you can break trees faster, you can farm faster, and the idea is, okay, now it'll be way faster to build a base. And then you're hit with the thought of like, well, why bother build a base? I have everything already.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, every time we get to the last biome, there's usually a bit of that thought that starts percolating. And you're
Well, and
like,
that's kind of what I was getting at with like, I definitely haven't gone through that like giant ass build phase that we always go through yet. But I also don't know if I'm going to get around to that because even like building something now, I'm only going to have it for Ashlands.
yeah.
I mean, if we're done with the game, then that just even further takes away from the point.
Well, I am excited that because Valheim's one of the games that I'll turn on sometimes just to try and build stuff in like creative mode. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you've tried creative mode in Valheim since they released it. But you in creative mode, you still need to like learn the recipes for everything and whatnot. So you need a character that's unlocked them. And
Right.
so you need to actually play the game to unlock everything to a certain degree. And I've done Valheim a couple times since I think even Ashlands came out. And, you know, obviously didn't have access to those pieces. So I am excited for that I'll have that ability now anytime I in the future want to build something on creative mode.
I did
Although
actually.
I'm sure there's a way to like admin command all the recipes and whatnot, but
Yeah, probably. I did see my Twitch actually was promoting Enshrouded content because there was like Twitch drops for that game up until I think yesterday. So it actually would have been a great game to stream before Valheim, but I did actually just see a streamer just building in creative mode in that game. They weren't doing anything other than building. And I was like, you know what, that's actually kind of a vibe.
oh man, what crap. What was that game? There was a game that came out today, I think, that I saw, and I was like, I have a feeling that this game would make really good content and I should tell Link to get it because it was coming out today, so it'll probably be like,
Hot.
you know, easy views on release day. Oh, it was kind of like a repo game, but instead you're like a little tiny wizard and you have to say the names of the spells, like you have to voice them.
Oh, that game's been out for a long time.
No, it came out today, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe the full release, but there was already a game like that.
Where
for sure.
And the spells were like goofy names like piss Majaro or whatever. Like I remember one of the spells is like a pee spell. You like shoot piss out of your wand or something, and you have to say the name of the spell. It's like piss something.
Are you talking about Mage Arena?
No, it's called Yap Yap.
Okay, so Mage Arena is that game, but it's less goofy. It's like you're just going around yelling fireball, and the voice recognition is like very inconsistent. So you're just running around going fireball, fireball, fireball. But the more like stressed you get, the worse the voice recognition is. And so it is really funny to watch people play that. But it's been a thing for like I think since Repo came out actually. I think those were around the same time.
Well, this game just came out today, and there's already 800 reviews for it. I mean, it's not a blockbuster by any means, but that's pretty good for a little indie game.
Yeah.
And it's 20% off. It's $10 right now. But it's very much like in the same vein as those small, silly games that you'll only play a couple times. Like Repo or Content Warning or whatever.
Yeah. Did you actually ever end up playing Content Warning with us?
Yeah.
You did. I remember
Yeah.
trying to get a session going with you a few times, and I didn't remember if we ever actually got around to it.
No, we did. I think it was maybe just the once. Maybe it was 2 times. But it was you, me, Morgan, and Ryan. We all played it together.
Okay.
That's the one where you can like play the videos or whatever of your adventures. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much all those games. Repo, Content Warning, what was the other one?
Lethal Company.
Yeah, Lethal Company, all those types of games. I usually have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm just running around.
We had a lot of fun with Lethal Company. I mean, we did stream Repo at some point actually, and it was pretty good. I think it was like my third or fourth stream. But I'm always down to go back to Repo and Lethal at least, because I find those games are pretty reliably a riot.
I did like Lethal because I just liked you could like unlock the dances and whatnot. That's pretty much that was what kept me going in that game. Is I just wanted to unlock the next dance.
Yeah, those were not even base game. Those were mods.
Yeah, but that's what I was in it for.
Yeah, I did very much enjoy seeing the new songs and dances with them. I don't have wood. Rested would be very nice right now. Maybe I will just make a fire. It is easy to get wood. Oh, that's this entire tree. How much wood do I need? I have enough. There we go.
By the way, I kind of cheesed my way to salvation earlier.
What do you mean?
I died in the. Well, I died, lost my boat in the middle of the ocean. Rage quit the game, and then logged back in 5 minutes later, and it did that glitch where it just kind of drops you in a random location you've been in recently.
Yeah.
So it dropped me in the middle of the ocean. But kind of close to where my body was and close to where like a little thing was poking out of the water. So I had enough stamina to swim over, loot my body, and then I could use the death run effect you get to survive the damage I was taking trying to swim to land. Managed to swim back to, well, not land, a tiny little rock that was poking out of the ocean. And I'm just completely stranded in this little rock in the middle of nowhere. My boat's gone. Nails are at the bottom of the seafloor, so I just went into a single-player game, grabbed some nails so I didn't have to wait for someone to log on and come save me.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, the other day I was trying to transport a bunch of copper for Ryan's tower. I was giving him like 60 copper for it. And I went to drop it onto the boat because I was carrying 2 stacks, got onto the boat, but I couldn't reach the cubby. I was out of stamina. And so I dropped the copper and it sank through the boat to the bottom of the ocean. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting that happen. I'm not losing 60 copper because the game didn't put fucking collision on their boat properly.
Yeah, it is weird that, because there's definitely object collision, but it must like only apply to player collision boxes
and structures and the water and everything except the things that I would want to collide with my boat.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So
yeah,
I guess
it's
not necessarily an inclusion list. It's almost like items were excluded from that.
Yeah. No, it's what I said at the time. I was like, my boat really has no fucking problem colliding with the water and damaging itself while not moving, but it has a problem colliding with the copper that I tried throwing down on it. Like, no, I'm not letting the game get away with that. So I went to a single player world and respawned my copper. And then almost did the same thing. I was like, Ryan, you're going to have to push me to the cubby, because I was in the exact same spot. And he was away from his computer. So I was like, well, I guess we're taking a break.
Yeah, at least Valheim's one of the games that you can kind of remedy those issues yourself.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing worse than playing a game that doesn't have like console commands or anything like that, and you're playing it and the game bugs out or glitches out or just acts in a way that just doesn't make sense, and you lose a bunch of progress on something and there's nothing you can do about it. That's the type of that's the type of thing that'll make you quit a game and maybe never pick it up again.
I might be stuck in here. I think that's the front. No, I might be able to get out. I just need to recoup my stamina. Maybe not. I just wish all this bone would break. Or not bone, the brain. Wish all the brain would break. Oh, actually, this isn't bad at all. That just isn't an issue. The ground, please. Okay, and I guess the jawbone.
I think this paycheck I'm going to get myself the proper winch I need for my side-by-side.
What's wrong
I
with
was
the one
so
you currently have?
The one I currently have,
Yeah.
it doesn't fit.
Uh,
It's so annoying. It has the same bolt pattern on the. It came with an adapter that fits the bolt pattern of my side by side. Or like a mounting plate, I mean, not an adapter. It came with a mounting plate that fits my side by side. Problem is that the winch itself is just too big. Like there's no possible way for me to mount it in the front where it'll fit.
right.
I even tried taking the winch apart, like the internals, and like seeing if I could move anything around. Because what the problem is the it's like the electrical connectors and whatnot. They protrude out too much, and yeah, they protrude out too much, making it not fit. So I was like, maybe I can move those, because if they weren't facing forward, if they were just facing up a little bit more, it would fit. But no, the electrical connections are like they are literally built into like the frame of the winch.
Right.
So it's like there's no possible way to move it at all. Which kind of sucks. So instead of the $150 winch I got on Amazon, I'm going to need to buy like a $500 winch. Which kind of sucks. But
Winch kind of sucks. I'm
But
sorry.
no, that was good. But
Oh,
at
thanks.
least then I'll finally be able to take it out.
Oh, like with all the snow, you mean?
Brad, you're not doing your job.
It's fine. It's
Brad,
fine. I need to see the message anyway, so I can add it to my word filter.
But yeah, no, I was so excited to go take the side by side out in the winter, and I haven't done it once aside from just driving it down the driveway a couple times just to run the engine so that gas isn't sitting there for too long.
Yeah.
And the reason we haven't taken it out is because Jess doesn't want to go out in the snow and risk getting stuck without a winch.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's reasonable. And so yeah, so it sucked that the winch didn't work. So I need to get this other one. But once I get the winch, then I can also get a plow for the side by side. And I feel like, judging by how easily that thing was ripping through that snow, I think that it would probably do just fine plowing. Maybe not like crazy weather, like if we had a huge storm, it might not do it so well.
Yeah. Still, I mean, a lot fucking better than doing it by hand.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, free hair.
I was thinking about like if I did actually stream going on the side by side. I don't even know how that would work because you wouldn't be able to hear anything. It's so loud. So maybe that is the audio, is just the roaring of the side by side.
I mean, their microphones are pretty fucking smart these days. You can probably, if you put a little bit of extra money, like I bought for my lav mics, I went pricier because I'm going to be outside around chainsaws and in the wind fishing, and so I went pricier and like got brand name for the lav mics, but then it's good audio. Like mics are pretty fucking smart these days. I would be surprised if you put a little extra money towards like a good mic. I'd be surprised if it couldn't just figure it out and cancel out almost all, if not all, of your ATV sounds.
Oh, you got DJI mics?
Yes. Well,
It's funny.
no.
They were. Did you get them on sale? They were on sale, I think, yesterday.
Yes,
I was
they were on
looking at.
sale.
Yeah, I was looking at Amazon deals yesterday and saw that they were on sale.
Brad, they're not an expensive brand relative to the other brands out there, but they're not fucking Temu microphones, is what I mean. Like, I didn't just go to Canadian Tire and pick up a $20 microphone. Exactly. Yeah, gas station mics. No, I went. Brad steered me towards the DJIs, and in my extremely brief messing around with them, I actually, judging by what the audio sounds like on my playback for stream, like on my VODs, and judging what that picked up on my phone, there was a split second of me considering just using that for the stream.
Sounded that good, eh?
Well, I don't know. I find there's something weird going on with my audio, and Brad says he doesn't hear it, but there's something about my stream audio that I'm not a fan of.
All right. Did you hear that, Link? It's ready.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Tell Jess I said thank you.
Link said thanks.
I don't know,
All
Brad.
right. Well, with that, then I will be right back.
All right, cool. I don't know, Brad. It is just, it's. When I listen to it, I feel like it sounds like I'm using my webcam microphone instead of my Blue Yeti. I feel like the quality on it should be better than it is. It is a cheap microphone, but it's $180 or $140 microphone versus the $60 webcam that I built with a microphone as an afterthought. And yet I don't hear a massive difference between the two. There's just something about it, like I said, with the mic minis, they almost sound to have better quality than the Blue Yeti. And I spent more on the Blue Yeti than 2 lav mics, a receiver, and a charging station. So I just don't get it. Well, that's true. I mean, it's the same thing with a camera. Like, I have a pretty darn good camera for $60, but going up by more is a substantial price gain. And I imagine there is a degree of I just need to like noise dampen my room and stuff, because I'm sure that's not helping. I just wish I had a better ear for that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, like, I guess that is a point to consider for myself is that when I was hearing my audio from those mic minis, I was out in the main, like, kitchen living room area. So it's much more open. And there's more shit for sound to get absorbed from instead of this box. So that is probably something. A list of things to do for sound dampening. Yeah, I mean, I'd use it. I was already planning on doing like that foam shit just to put on the walls and stuff. But that's because Morgan sleeps right on the other side of that wall while on weekends while I'm streaming. So, but if you've got other tips and tricks, then I'll definitely reference them. It doesn't soundproof at all. On the wall that joins the rooms. On my side or on her side? I imagine on my side. Yeah. Like a specific kind? Like, is it like glass bead weighted blanket versus. I don't know. I don't know what kinds of weighted blankets there are, but not as much as it. Well, I didn't think it was gonna. Like, I wasn't expecting it to turn my room into like a recording booth level of silence, but just go get a moving blanket. Oh, I guess that's true. Moving blanket is a good idea. Ooh, still a lot of money. More than I was expecting. I know every time I say something's a lot of money, you're like, well, it could be $3,000. A lot of money compared to what I'd be willing to spend right now. Okay, well, that's. Aside from the sap, I've got all I need for the refined flesh. So let's go top up our sap. I don't think you are extracting. I've been gone for how long now, and you ain't extracted shit. Squat diddly. I imagine these things are probably a lot more reliable if I'm, like, around them. I'll DM you a list of things you can do. Alright, cool. I will definitely heed your advice. Ugh. Ouch. I'm dying. Okay. Well, what do I want to do? I'm kind of short on food. Could make some of that. Oh god, here comes the yawns. Nothing but sneezes and yawns. Oh, that's Chase. I was like, what the hell is that thing on my tower? Or not tower, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what? Let me put that back up real quick. Marbles. I am going to want to eat food. For sure. Food. Couple of those. They are lovely. I like how it just turned day and it's still like I can't see shit. No, this is the dungeon. I thought this was a dwarf tower. I think I must have deconstructed and brought back my stone cutting table. I really should just have one of those on me as well, because it makes disassembling these dwarf towers so much faster than trying to do it all with fireballs. I guess Chase was saying you could get a decent chunk of black marble with the skeletons. And I have a couple of those marked. Yeah, I'd rather just not. Down still. All right. Let's see how much this gives. This isn't something I can take out with. No. It'd be nice if there was an easier way to not hit 4 things when swinging my pickaxe. So that I'm doing the full available amount of damage instead of having it split up into a bunch of different chunks. You're technically disconnected, but I don't trust you. Weird. Open face. No back face. This actually isn't too bad. When you can take out the full rib instead of having to do it 2 chunks at a time. The first couple ribs had me worried. The way that they were breaking apart. I thought this was going to be a struggle. I don't think that's going to work, but I'll leave it for now. I don't like how much of this is eaten up by rocks, though. I should, if I can summon skeletons that fight for me, I should be able to summon skeletons that harvest resources for me. I want to send out little peons. I just want to be able to use a bunch of mana, summon a little skeleton, and have him say, "Ready for work." That's a Valheim.
You're gonna wish you didn't do that, buddy.
Do what?
You know what.
No, I don't.
I'm just saying, I don't get mad. I get even.
With what?
You know what?
I don't know.
Play that game with me.
Oh, changing my sign back?
No.
Well, then I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Did you or did you not push me into the water?
I did not.
Seriously? Are you lying? I'm gonna go through your box.
I promise.
So what, was it a rabbit that pushed me into the water?
Well, I doubt it. You were on my fucking roof. I don't know how you went in the water, but it wasn't me. It was only like 5 minutes ago that I even noticed you were up there.
I'm going through your VOD.
I'll take it. That was a pretty good, satisfying break.
Don't see me on your video on the playback.
Because there's nothing to see. Probably slid anytime I sit on a roof, I slowly slide off. Even on the shallow ones. Must have been that then. Not right away. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chase, I just sat down on the roof and I am already slowly shimmying my way down. Yeah, it seems to have slowed down.
Is that where I was? I was up here?
Yeah.
So I just slowly slid off.
Yeah, because I was just doing shit around my base and I seen the blue light from your staff and I stopped. I was like, what the fuck is going on there? And then I was like, oh, that's Chase. And then I left. So, you were in the water. You just slid off yourself.
That's funny.
I was so confused because I was just mining a skeleton, talking about how I wish I could, like, instead of summon combat skeletons, I want, like, summon skeletons that are like peons that harvest shit for me. And then you were like, you're gonna wish you didn't do that. And I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm sorry, did you have dibs on the skeleton?
Huh. Have you have you seen the new spot summoning spell in Ashlands?
I didn't see it, but I read it.
Oh, okay. It's pretty badass looking.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I needed more refined Eider, and I seen the new staves. I was like, well, do I even want to go mana? And so I spoiled the new weapons for myself, but I will still be going mana.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to be liking that. But you don't know, like... So what do you know about it?
Just that I summon a thing.
You don't know what the thing is?
I think I remember what the thing was.
Okay, what is it?
It's a troll, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
That's what I thought it was.
Okay. Well, the way they're summoned is pretty freaking cool. But yeah, I'll let you learn that yourself. I keep thinking that this Bone Maw trophy is like burning up because it's kind of red looking, and then there's the smoke behind it. Yeah, no, I do see the slow slide now. Ever noticed it before?
No, me neither. That is very funny, though.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky I don't need to get you back, because I would have never done something like that to you.
Yeah.
So, the fact I was even considering it was wild. Like, as payback, it's such a crazy concept to me.
You mean just like push me off of a structure into the water you would never do?
Yeah, no, I would never do that.
Yeah. No, that would have been... I mean, it would have been rightfully deserved payback because you definitely haven't done anything to deserve that as an action in the first place, so...
Yeah, no.
I have...
Yeah, no, it would be
that's the
pretty
way to-
messed up if you had actually done that.
Didn't even think about it, but I find myself wishing that I did think about it. I probably wouldn't have, though, because I would have been annoyed if I had come back from being AFK and lost levels because somebody fucked with me. Fair game if we're, like, both active, but... different story when you're, like, AFK. Known to be AFK.
I guess, yeah. I was for a second, like... Because I did think you did it. I thought you pushed me into the water. I didn't really remember where I was, though. I actually thought I had gone AFK on the stairs. Like, not the stairs by where I was AFK, but the stairs by your refiner.
Right.
I thought that's where I left myself, and I was like, man, he really pushed me out here. Like, this must have taken him forever. But anyways, and then I did have the thought, like, he's not even here right now. Like, something could have killed me.
Well, yeah.
But I think had something killed me, I really wouldn't have been that upset because, I mean, I like sneeze and I'm dead in this game. Like, losing levels is just unavoidable for me.
Well, but on that same note, because of how fucking common it is, you don't need the needless ones. If my shit's already getting downgraded all the time, I don't need it to get downgraded even further.
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to get too caught up or concerned with what my levels are. Aside from, I spent some time trying to level the riding skill, but that was just so it wasn't 0.
Yeah.
You know what does suck? Like, have you ever spent time trying to level something, so it's leveled the next time you need it, and then you forget about it for a while, and you go to do the thing that you'd leveled those levels for, and you're back at 0?
Yep.
I think that happened to me for fishing. I spent like a little bit of time fishing and trying to get my levels up because I couldn't catch like tier 3 fish.
Right.
So I was fishing more than I needed to just to like level it up, and then we went and fought Yagaloth, and then I went to go fish after. It was like zero fishing level. It's like, fuck.
Will I just get straight iron from this, like iron bars? I need it for a stone cutting table.
Anyway, Jessica, we just had supper, and so we were talking about having like a movie night or something tonight, so I'm going to be logging off.
Okay, sounds good. Enjoy your night.
Alrighty, you as well.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't enjoy your night then.
You're still telling me what to do. That's more like it. Oh, he's gone. He just left. Hello? How much health does one sword have? There we go. Just a bunch of scrap. Don't really care about it. I just need 2 iron bars. Is it worth running back? Well, too bad. If you had bet actually 100%, you would have got some serious points. Okay, bye. Enjoy your night. I'll be here. All alone. God damn it. I don't have water. I'm gonna have to go get water now. Pain in my ass. Alright, everybody. I'll be back. I gotta go get some water so that I can fulfill the hydrate. Be back in a second. returned. I don't even think he's here anymore. I think he left, but out of principle. Hydrate. Okay. Wait a minute. That's not what I meant to turn off. There we go. Oops. How embarrassing. Okay. So I was debating the idea of grabbing 2 iron. And moving on up. And by moving on up, I mean going here. Because there is a dwarf tower that I can disassemble, and I just like the idea of having oh my god, I need food. Like I have 1. So close. Well, that was a waste of a potion. I need to get rested status, but I have at least got a few. Shit, I meant to put on my goals and stuff. Let's put that on before starting. Oops. Where are you leaking from? It's got to be that tiny little crack right here. No, there's not even a crack. I just gotta like double up security over here, I guess. Unless that's Chase just fucking with me. I doubt it, but it's possible. Try to do this without getting wet. Oh. This is where my other tower was. What is... Well, there is dudes in this one still. Tower. Is that 2? Oh, there you are. But it is 2. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Where's the second one? Oh my god, these things can be a pain in the ass to fight. Don't be getting mad at me. If you guys just fucking turn, I'm gonna be pissed. Sitting here minding my own damn business. Could just be over this hill. Ooh, never mind, there's a little valley. That's not it. This must be. I believe this is... Where was my portal? I'm gonna be getting better at marking that kind of shit down. It must be on the other side. Because there was a skeleton up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, I have this here now. Oops. That's fine. Get all of that in a box. Start summoning my dudes. And we'll siege the tower. Oh my god. Instead of 1080, eh? Okay, well, I guess I can't change that while I'm live, so I'll have to do that after the stream. We also gotta, as I said earlier, set those, set those alerts and goals back up. Yeah. Information. That was a weird message. Ooh. One of those times where I'm saying, thank God for the bubbles. Oh my God, there's one on a hill. Of course, there's one sitting in the fucking willy wags out here. I did do it, yeah. I did. I went to specifically get water for said hydrate, and then drank it as soon as I got back. And then as I did, I said, I don't even think that asshole's here anymore, but cheers. Yeah, I think he just leaves it open. Oh my goodness. You are being a real pain in my ass. That was weird. It looked like he dropped a trophy, but I didn't get a trophy. Been fucking scammed. Either that or he dropped a black marble chunk. Now, is my portal still up or did they break it? It is still up. Fall back a bit. Resummon my dudes. I just hydrated. Come on. I'm gonna be drowning. Well, I guess these guys really are just dropping black marble. Yes, you did. Don't lie to me. You're a liar and a cheat. You're slander. Okay. That is that taken care of. So we go get this portal, bring it a little bit closer. Plus these 2 iron. Morgan, did you come home and then immediately leave again? If you say anything other than yes, I know you're lying. You're lying. No, I don't know what the cats must have been doing out there, but I was so sure that you had come home and that I had heard you yelling at the cats and rummaging around. And then when I went to go get my water, you weren't home. And I was like, huh. That's very interesting. What am I missing? Wood and stone. I'm doing something. Leave me alone. And not enough wood. But there should be... Yeah, I just thought like 100% that you were home. And I was gonna come see you while I was getting water and you weren't home. So I was like, oh, she must have gone back out. So somebody obviously broke into the house, rummaged around, and then left. Or something like that. No, unfortunately they didn't take Brigid either. Can't always win is right. That's definitely it. We ain't connected to anything anymore. Now we just let it come crumbling down. Oh, I don't think I ever put that portal back down. How would I have done with those Grado fries? I just leave them wherever that portal was sitting? Nope. Or, well, yes, but at least not on the ground like I was expecting. Holy fucking epilepsy warning. Hello? Don't break that fucking portal, I swear to God. They're going hard on the portal. Yeah, I think it just broke. Oh my God. I guess we sleeping. We're the only one on, so now's the time to take advantage of sleeping. Still up. Let me eat some food first. I did. And now it works with my OBS as well. So it shows on stream properly. I've also got my delay figured out, so it's so much better. I got BTTV and 7TV both working. So we rocking and rolling. Oh my God. Of course. Oh God, I hate this. I'm going to have to masterfully get rid of all my shit. Pick up my body. Oh my God. Thus, I use BTTV, 7TV, and FFZ, but nobody ever uses the emotes I set up for that. LOL. I am in ad jail. Is that the only staff? Burn in ad jail. No, this is the only. So this is, I guess, is kind of more like a wand, but there's also a frost staff. Yes, 0.1 cents. Yeah, so there's a frost staff, this fire staff, and then the frost staff shoots very quickly but does lower damage. This thing adds Druftzilla just subscribed. There you go. Congratulations on the subscription, Druftzilla. I wish I had my alerts set up. That's a bunch of baloney. Oh, that's sad. Let me add something. Nope, that's an image. Browser, alerts. Skablam. Oh. How does this work? I think this is set up. I don't know. I have no idea how loud to expect this to be. Can we hurry up? Not really wanting to just sit here, Twitch. Congratulations, Druffzilla. Enjoy the ad-free experience. Where did that go? Alright, I'm starting to get pissed off. This ain't working. Okay, well, I don't know why that's not working. How do I like... Oh, actually, you know what? I think I can make this work. I think I can make this work. Give me 1 second. I think I can go here. Did that work? I don't think it worked. That's not working. Poop. Nope, that's my follow one. Oops. There we go. Send test alert. Boom. That's what should have played when that got gifted. I completely forgot to add those back after setting up the new OBS. But they're set up now. I'll have to remember to set them back up on all of the different scenes, but we're doing it live, quite literally. Anyway, Morgan, the fire staff is definitely the best for damage. It's kind of a necessary weapon in this if you're doing magic. So I suspect everyone will have one. But this lets me summon skeletons. That'll fight for me, as you know. The Frost Staff is cooler, but I probably won't end up making it. Chase has one. This gives everything, all of my teammates, a bubble. So it's like a 215 health or something like that that gets absorbed. Okay, I want to make another box to throw all of this metal into. Actually, I'll just throw everything into it for now. Just to make it easier to vacuum all this shit up. God damn. So much copper. I'm excited to eventually be able to actually do something with all of this black marble. Come on. Also, Chandler, I was watching a Banjo-Kazooie speedrun today. Now, in terms of some of the speedruns I've seen, very unoptimized world record. In terms of whether or not I could ever optimize that, not a fucking chance in hell. But I was looking, I was peeping. Okay. Go play a little bit of cleanup. What the fuck is going on with my gear? Oh, I didn't really consider those crystals sinking. Shit. There goes all of them. That was a terrible idea. Weird that they'll let you go through with the equipping animation, but they won't let you equip it. While swimming, that is. Stone and wood. How much of a chunk does this take out? I don't like where those numbers are showing up. Yep, that's a big fucking chunk. Okay. There's no way that this works, right? I guess it does. Okay. Okay. If that'll work. I don't get it. But I'll deal with it. I'll deal with not getting it. You can make some really cool stuff with this stuff. I'm gonna definitely have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm definitely going to have to come back. To do some creative mode shenanigans. At some point, anyway. Is that enough to fit? Well, how would I do that then? Because I don't have. I guess I'd have to use this stuff to make that hexagon. And I would need it to be 3 wide, right? No, that would work. 2 wide would work. No, I'd need it 3 wide so that the door can be centered. I don't really want to make this bigger though, just purely with how it would look from every other direction. Maybe I scrap this. Maybe I do this somewhere else. I'd like to have, yeah, I'd like to go into creative mode and like really just like take an island like this and make it a one base project instead of a bunch of different houses all over it. Because I really don't think that I'm in the mood to tear any of this down and like create a bunch of backup storage, move everything away, tear it down, rebuild it, place everything back, and just do that like dance that involves. Let's go do something. Hammer mode. I like that for a creative mode name. Yeah, let's play around with this. Because, like I was saying to Chase earlier, we've. Oh, my shirt's all fuckered. Like I was saying to Chase earlier, I don't see much of a point in putting too much work into building in this game at this point because we're so close to the end and people are falling out and getting bored with the game anyway. This little like wavy bit of my hair is pissing me off. Um, so yeah, I don't see too much point in putting a whole lot of effort into it, but I'll go redeem that smooch girlfriend while we wait for this world to finish generating. And I guess you guys can watch the little like intro cinematic. So yeah, I will be back shortly. All right. Now, how's that for a fucking starting point? Right on the shore, lined perfectly. Yeah, but it's also like you got meadows just as far as the eye can see there, and mountain presumably connected, and then meadows as far as the eye can see that way. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do F5. Y. Yeah, this would have been a crazy world to start on. It's actually a full lake, I think. No, maybe not. Wild. Oh my god, I think it is enclosed. Maybe there was an opening over there. I'm gonna have to bring this into a seed viewer at some point. They're a pretty wild map, though. Oh, found trader. Actually, can I not just... Is there not just a command? Valheim command for map. You can. Nope. Why not? Yeah. Holy shit, look at that. That would have been crazy. There is so much more, I'm guessing, land in this map. Like, I feel like we boat around so much in the ocean just with nothing visible. You can't fucking get anywhere. This map would suck to boat around on. Anyway, I just want to find some mistlands. Jagged rocks to build on. There. Vibes and builds. Change stream title. I'm in a basically creative mode, Brad, on a different map. I started a solo world. That'd be fucking hilarious if you could just explore the map like this at some point. No, look at this fucking seed though, Brad. Like, this would suck to boat around on. That done with us then? What do you mean that done with us then? Or is you're that irrelevant to your sentence? If you're asking if I'm done with the server, then no. I'm just trying to find a cool rock that I'd like to build something on. That was in fact irrelevant to the sentence. Okay. See, I'm getting to know you. I know the Brad language. No, I was saying that oh, my nose is itchy. I just went out and farmed a bunch of obsidian, and I was about to go farm more and start building something. But I don't know what to build because we have a building for everything that needs a building already. And I'm not moving my base again because we're almost done the game. But I don't know what else to do right now. So I figured open up creative mode, build something cool. Maybe it'll look for like a cool, just small island or something. It's hoping for something like kind of in the middle of nowhere, but thinking maybe this plains. If not, I might actually just go far around in the meadows. But this looks like it could be cool. I just want to remember if there's like a quick way to teleport. That's a long flight. I already flew for quite a bit to get out here. Why? Feed. I forgot you can do this. Could also do this, Brad. If we're making a YouTube video, could also get some like super cinematic shots with the free camera. How the hell am I supposed to get the X and Z coordinates of this map? Okay, well if this is 7,000 square, and this is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be about 1, 2, 3, 3,000, 0 by 3,000. Close enough. It's probably in the seed. It gives you world seed and biome location, etc. Oh, yeah, that would have made sense too. Is like good enough though. I have arrived. I think there's like a sword or something that I can get that just chops everything down immediately. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. That was a bit of a spoiler for Ashlands. Apparently, there is an enemy in Ashlands called a Morgan. That'd be worth looking up. Cheat sword, I think, is what it was called. Give or spawn cheat sword 1-1. Yeah, you should look them up, Morgan. Looks just like you. No, they're pretty gnarly looking. Okay. And then we will... Ooh. Delete all of that. Despawn. D... Clear... Valheim unload assets command. Moves entity drops. It is remove drops. There we go. So the cheat sword and everything is all gone. So we put down one of these here, one of these here, one of these here, which should give me full coverage. The same thing with these if I can. Put it down. There we go. Let me do spawn cultivate 411. Nope, that's not what I needed. You're going in the ocean, buddy. Spawn 013. Also some good stamina food for this. Fish and bread. Fish and bread. And that's probably enough. Because that's a lot of fucking stamina. And then we spawn a fire. Person arrested status. And do not fret, I will be deleting all of this stuff from my inventory when I am done here. This is basically I just have half an hour to kill, and I'd like to still play, but this gives me something to focus on. I guess a problem with what I'm doing right now is I don't have like a specific building purpose in mind, so I'm kind of just throwing shit down. Okay, so those are definitely intended to be 3 apart. Oh, never mind. Yep, nope, still definitely intended to be 3 apart. The small arch is just thinner. At least one of those. That is crazy bad. Why would they set that up to be so asymmetrical? Even added the stupid jumpy stairs. Yay. Can bounce like a jackass up the stairs. Probably would look decent the other way around. Yeah, that just looks kind of weird. Although I wish there was more options for tapering. Like, there's no center cap. So then you just have this weird wavy roof. Like, what's the expectation for closing off these uneven roofs? And this one I can close, but I guess you'd have to try, since these are all 2x2s. You'd have to really fuck your base with the one by one to really run into that issue. You know, that makes sense. That works. I do like the pillars. I like the way that the pillars work. Like I'm sure you can make some really cool looking stuff with the way that they have these set up. Having them go the going up as well would be nice. Just rotate that by like 90 degrees and have that as another option. Because yeah, I mean, you could definitely get in and like make some artsy shit with all of this. I mean, this just kind of looks like a bad plumbing job, but Hmm. Weird. Well, I like this stuff. I do find myself I guess my biggest problem is I just wish there was more variety on these building pieces. Like, I wish these bars had corners. I wish this wood. Like, if they're gonna do triangles for shit, I wish they did triangles for the wood, too. Or at the very least, for the starting stone. A bunch of that just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you know what? These are perfect for Chase's little vents that he does. For his, like, smelters and shit. Like, if I bring this out, that's what those are perfect for. Yeah. This has been actually a pretty decent discovery. Like, I don't like that those don't line up better. What is with this? And that sucks. Like, the arches don't line up with these arched walls. But I guess these are probably intended for you to do something along the lines of... Maybe not. I thought they were going to have, like, a wall corner piece. This really is just what they expect from you. Unless it fits these, which it matches the curve, but this thing is so damn big that I don't think it matters. Yeah. It's a lot to play around with. I think we could probably get into making something cool with this. And this turned into a really weird church, but... we could probably get into making something really cool with this, but it just... I don't know. Maybe I'll like try and formulate an idea for, and this doesn't have the different pitches for the roof either. I just realized. Anyway, for the next time I play this game, maybe if, let's say I'm playing with Chase, maybe we can enable like let's actually just open. I wonder if that works. Maybe we can enable this like building mode to start. Build a cool base, like a shell of a base, to then be used for the rest of the playthrough. Like, we'll make something really cool and have like a plan of how we're going to fill this place, or like a town or a village. That's frustrating. Well, I guess I wouldn't need it to tile properly. I guess that would just make the walls look weird. I think I'm tired. I think I need to go to bed. I think I'm tired and then cranky because of it. So yeah, maybe that's where we call it. A little bit early, 10 minutes early. But it seems like most of the crowd has left anyway. So now would be a good time. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. I'll get my goals set up because we're one away from having to introduce Lilith onto the stream. So yeah, thanks everybody. We'll not be on tomorrow. but hopefully see everybody Friday. Can't believe you do this, Link. Do what, Brad? Hop off 10 minutes early? Or did I do something else? End early? Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm tired. I kind of just realized that I've been sitting here bitching for like the last 15 minutes, so. And I keep yawning. Yeah, I've just been like throwing shit down, trying to come up with ideas, and been like, this sucks, I don't like this. But I think I'm just tired. I sort of zoned out and just heard end stream. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired. Tired. Most of the crowd's gone. Morgan's gone. Chase is gone. Chandler's gone. Dropzilla's gone. It's just me and you, Brad. So I'm going to bed. Okay, bye, Link. Okay, bye, Brad. Yeah, we'll be back on Friday. I'm gonna poke people about maybe taking a stab at the Queen. And seeing what that's like. We'll see, though. But yeah. See you later, everybody. Hope everyone has a good rest of their night. Peace.